So we're going to do a little bit of these in many, many different formats. I'm going to end up showing you a bunch of screen stuff sometimes. I'm going to be doing other stuff sometimes. It doesn't really matter. Something's going to be short, something's going to be long. This one is going to be a little bit of math, okay? So let's just back up and say we don't know what's going on anywhere, okay? So we've all backed off and said we don't actually know what's going on anywhere. So let's go off and say the fraud. Let's look at the Minnesota and the California fraud, okay? Minnesota, there was like 1 billion in fraud that's supposedly been uncovered. Let's just say it's true. And let's say it's not higher, it's not lower. Let's just say it's true. Okay? We don't want that. Okay, I don't want that. I want to help people, but I don't want to just give to people. I don't want them to steal from us. Okay? So if that's happening, I want it to stop, especially if they were to give every single man, woman, and child in this country part of that money, because that's just this year. Okay, it's just this year. That's $2.85. I mean, that's nothing, but that's a candy bar. It's giving everybody in this freaking country a candy bar. All right, so, excuse me. Let's look at California. So we haven't gotten quite as far with California as we have Minnesota. But the estimates are in because it is the largest tax-paying state. They collect the most taxes in all of them. Estimates are in up to $228 billion. It's 228 times that. So, I mean, if you want to do that math real quick, I mean, I'm just going to run it at 220 billion because, it's easier math. That's $628 to every man, woman, and child. Now, mind you, any, kids under 18, the parents aren't going to let them have it. But that's just this year. Okay, a lot of people, that's a rent payment. That's just this year that people have snaked through the system enough. So if they have snaked through the system enough, let me back it up there because we're trying to remember we don't know anything. If that's the case, that's massive money because that's every year. And it's and the amount, because what is not in question is how much the increase has been. Okay. The increase has been exponential in both of these two states. So I also don't want that increase to go. I mean, we have people that are poor and homeless in the streets. If there's a bunch of fraud going on, my God, if we can't house pretty much all of the homeless off of just that 221 billion, well, since I'm going to do it this way, we'll just say 230 billion if we want to combine the two. Really? Do you know how many people we could freaking house? And this is the thing. The only reason why this is happening is because there are people doing things behind closed doors without the proper oversight. My previous video, I talked about a situation that would give us that freaking oversight. This whole thing about giving ideology to the center, it's not about proving one side right or wrong. It's about proving them both wrong. It's about saying you guys are both playing in a system that doesn't work for us anymore. We are far too aggregated in how we believe and what kind of people we are to ever be able to be managed by a two-party system. What we need to do is have a little bit of transparency so we can know what the hell is going on, and then we can actually allocate these funds to something that would help people. Because if it's not actually helping people, I don't want to actually be doing it. Okay, so that's my little rant on that one, okay? And honestly, y'all may find out later on, 4 minutes is literally just a little bit of a rant. But all right, take care, love you, be the right patriot.